right, it's John Wood here, the founder of Rage Heart with Rage number 3. Now, remember your mission inside Rage Heart, inside with this journey, this work that we're doing, should you choose to accept it, is to use these tools to deal with your shit, to feel through all of it so you can remember who you are, the truth of who you are before all the bullshit, all the stuff that happened, all the stuff that happens to all of us, right? We kind of forget a little bit or a lot who we are. And this work is about coming back to the truth of who we are. And it's pretty much the most amazing thing that I believe you can do. It's certainly been that way for me. So as we kick on into today's Rage, let's start, as always, by looking around, orienting to the environment that we're in, noticing the ground, and noticing our breath. And just checking in and asking ourselves, is it safe right now? Is it safe to do this? To put some headphones in or a speaker and listen to this? And as always as well, make sure it's time. It feels right to you to do another Rage. If you want to wait another day or a week, it's totally fine. This is absolutely about going at your own pace. Now, today we're going to look at the nervous system. Some of the theory behind the nervous system and how it deals with threats, because that's going to provide a lot of context for the work we're doing inside Rage Heart. And I mean, really, I think the benefit of understanding the theory of the nervous system is because when things come up, right, lots of fear or lots of anger or lots of different things, it can be very scary, right? But if you know a bit about the nervous system and how it works, it really helps to get rid of some of the fear of the fear. Instead of being afraid of what's going on inside of us, we can go, oh, I know what this is. It might not be comfortable. I might not like it, right? But I know what it is. I'm not losing my mind. I'm not going crazy. So there's a huge benefit to understanding the nervous system and how it works, the theory behind it. Okay, now, you've probably heard me mention the blocked pipes metaphor. So I think that's a very helpful way to understand the nervous system. Just makes it very simple. So as far as how the nervous system works, and as we talk through this, whenever it feels right, come back to the ground, see what's around you. And if this is triggering, remember that to pause, you can pause at any time, and you can look around, you can use a resource if you need to soothe yourself. But to go through this blocked pipes metaphor, right? As far as the nervous system is concerned and how we've evolved to respond to threats, it's very simple, in my opinion. Is something happens. So let's say we're like the gazelle. I've told this story before, but everything's fine, we're safe, everything's good, we're relaxed, we're absorbed in whatever we happen to be doing. Then there's a threat, right? A threat appears, which a threat can be a million different things, right? An animal, a parent, a car, a bomb, a gun. It can be a million different things. Anything that is a threat to our safety, right? Now, nervous system, our body, what we are is whatever we are, has evolved this really sophisticated way of keeping us safe. So there's a response. If there's a threat and it's dangerous, we try to get away from it, right? So we try to run away. That's the flight response. We try to attack it and neutralize the threat. You could say that's the fight response, and then there's a freeze response. So this is where the body starts pumping out energy and emotion, we could say through the pipes of the nervous system. Adrenaline, fear, anger, right? So if your body wants you to run away, it'll start pumping fear into the pipes. If it wants you to fight back, if it's safe, if you feel like you can neutralize the threat, you're stronger than the threat, it might pump anger into the pipes. Or if it just wants you to hide and not speak your mind because someone's going to yell at you, it might put shame into the pipes, right? So it's pumping out different emotions, different energy to drive certain behaviors. And hopefully that neutralizes the threat. But if it's not safe to run away or fight back, or if it's not successful when we try to do that, that would be like not turning the tap on. There's all this fear or anger keeps running through the pipe, but it can't get out, right? So the pressure builds and builds and builds and builds in the system. And so the next thing the system does to stop the whole thing from exploding, it freezes everything in the pipe, freezes it solid, right? Because then it won't explode. Then the pipe won't blow up. And then once the threat has passed, it can unfreeze all of that energy and then run away, right? It can defrost it, you could say, turn the tap on and start running or start attacking. But let's say the threat never passes, right? We couldn't neutralize it. Then the system can't unfreeze the energy and it gets stuck in the pipes for years, decades, right? You can't do your dishes. You can't have your shower. You can't.
Hey there, this is John Wood, the founder of Rage Heart. If you want to get the full lesson, the full rage, the full experience of what you just listened to, join me inside the Rage Heart Academy at rageheart.co/go. That's Rage Heart like brave heart, but rageheart.co/go. Or it's probably a lot easier to just click that link in the description, join me in there, and let's get started.